Chou Gekijouban Keroro Gunsou 3 Tenkuu Daibouken であります。
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Keroro. Hold on, I got this. Chou Gekijouban Keroro Gunsou Tenkuu Daibouken. Okay, I was close. I forgot the 3. My name is Zenity, and today we'll be playing our first fully Japanese game on the channel, I believe. There'll be many more in the future, but today we'll be getting with this. Since the story is in Japanese, I will be skipping it. So what this game is, what Keroro is, I guess in America you know it as Sergeant Frog, but in Japan it's known as Keroro Gunsou. It's one of my favorite animes, actually. It's just about these alien frogs who are trying to take over Japan, or trying to take over the world, but are not the best at it. There's several games made. Personally, out of all the games made for Keroro, only 3 of them are really worthy. But I will be playing all 3 of them on my channel because I love all 3 of them. And one of those 3 is actually one of my favorite games of all time. It's on my number 4 on my top 10 list of favorite games. But we'll talk about that later when we play that game. Anyway, so what this game is, this game is based on the 3rd movie of the anime, where Keroro basically has to fight Keroro, our main character right here, who is a frog. They are frogs. They're aliens that look like frogs. They're Keropons. Let's see if I can. Okay. I'm getting so sidetracked here. They try to take over the world. They're not the best at it. This is based off the 3rd movie, where Keroro actually fights his an evil Keroro, a dark Keroro, I guess you could say. So they made games based off of the 3rd and 4th movies, which are just platformers like this, but they're really fun platformers. I've played through both and beaten both. So hopefully I can do so. Hopefully I can do that again on the channel. But they're really fun games, really fun platformers. This is one of the games that you really don't need to know Japanese to play it. You just need to know basic aspects, which is like, I mean, I can't read or speak that much Japanese, and I've been able to beat this game and many other Japanese games fairly easily. I'll be playing most of those on my channel as well, just so you can see, because a lot of people, they see that the game that they want to play, but it's in Japanese, and they're like, oh, I guess I just can't play it, and the game is like never localized. But that's not the case. You can. There's a lot of Japanese games that you don't need to know Japanese to play, and this is one of them. It's just platforming. If you know how to platform, then you're good. The story isn't too important, but I guess I watched the movie with subs, so I know basically what's going on here. Did I? Oh, I missed something. All right, so what you're supposed to do is grab flags and bring them here. So I did have a flag, I guess, apparently. Maybe you don't have to pick up flags. I think of the 4th one. In the 4th one, you have to find flags within the level and then bring them to the thing. So maybe you just have an infinite supply of flags here. I don't know. Anyway, so you get to play as Keroro is the sergeant of his platoon. He came to Earth with 4 other frogs. And they're all main characters. You'll be playing as all of them throughout the game. Each of them have different abilities. Keroro is... it's so weird having to explain this anime. Keroro's ability in these type of games is the little black orb that he's holding is called a Keroro Ball. And the Keroro Ball is basically the ultimate weapon. It's covered in buttons and it can do pretty much anything. And it is very, very strong. But it spends most of its on-screen time broken anyway, so it's fine. I'm not using that to take over the world anytime soon. Yeah, I never realized how that I actually have to explain what Keroro Gunsou is. That's why I'm so stilted in my commentary right now. It's because I'm trying to explain this game, and I didn't realize that I had to do that. It's a fun platformer. That's all you need to know. You're playing as some space frogs. Taking over the world part doesn't really matter, because it's a platformer. So nothing really matters other than platforming. There we go. So you can play as each of the members of the platoon. Platoon? Yeah. Each of the members of the platoon, who will be introduced later. Right now, all we have is Sergeant Keroro. And so I was saying his main gameplay is using the Keroro ball to capture enemies in that little black orb that you've been seeing, and then throwing them, or using them as like a double jump or something. This music is very strange. Alright, and there's collectibles all throughout the level. Let's see. Yeah, so Keroro is interesting because he can't, what's it called? Fight directly. There we go. So the bottom right, I want to say, on the bottom right of the screen, on the left screen. By the way, this is a DS screen. This I'll be recording DS screens horizontally. Unless there's not too much going on the bottom screen, then I probably will just keep it as the top screen. But the top screen is on the right, and the bottom screen is on the switch that around. Top screen is on the left, bottom screen is on the right, just for future reference. And then here we get the second member of the platoon, the Keroro platoon, Tamama, Private Tamama. So Tamama is the youngest member. As you can see, Tamama still has his tail from his tadpole days. He's the youngest member and the newest member of the Keroro platoon. But Tamama is all about strength. So with Keroro, as saying, you can't attack directly, you have to like capture an enemy and everything. So Keroro's gameplay really revolves around capturing enemies and using them strategically, while Tamama is more of just punch everything, just punch anything and everything, and brute strength it. And I must say, I love Tamama. Tamama is great. Eventually, like, I'm not sure if it shows up in these games, but in the fourth game, which I'll be playing soon after this, after we finish this series, in the fourth game, there's all the levels are like assigned to characters. Only some characters can do certain levels, and then there's occasionally free levels. And usually with the free levels, I pretty much always choose Tamama because I just like punching things and using Tamama. So you'll see as this goes on a pattern in all of their names. So we have Keroro and Tamama so far. The girl who has been talking to us with the blonde hair and giving us tips and stuff, her name is Engomwa. This girl right here. And she is, I think she's like the daughter of the god of destruction or something. She comes from a race of aliens that destroy planets. And so she came to Earth to destroy it. But then when she got near Earth's orbit, she fell asleep and kind of just forgot about it. And then she tried to destroy Earth when she woke up, and then all our main characters were like, don't do that. And she was like, okay. and now she's friends with everyone. And then everyone has special items that can heal them. Keroro's is, I don't know, some type of food or drink. I forgot, we saw it earlier, I don't remember what it was. Tamama's, as you can see, is sweets. Tamama loves sweets. Tamama has a split personality. Which, you can see Tamama is happy-go-lucky, and then you punch, and not so much. That's basically Tamama. There's just lots of exploration within the level, finding collectibles. As you can see on the bottom screen, or the right screen, I guess you can say, you have your platoon members that you've encountered so far. So you have Keroro and Tamama, and there's like 5 gunpla, which you can find throughout every level. And then you have your life counter and how many stars you have. I think after 100 stars, you get a life. Let's check that out. Yes, after 100 stars, you get a life. And these things right here, which is what she would tell you, if you go into them, you can switch characters in the middle of the stage. Ta-da! And so now you can use different characters' abilities. So sometimes you may begin the, you may begin the stage as one character and then end it as a different one. Let's see. In the 4th game they took this out. Okay, so I understand now. Alright, so there aren't character requirements to play a level in this game. The 3rd game and the 4th game are very, very similar, yet very different. Or not very different, but they have they're different in certain aspects. One of them being that the character that you choose to be. Oh, here we go. The character that you choose to be to start the level with in the 4th game, which is the sequel to this game. I guess I'll just call it the sequel. Because it's based off the 3rd movie, and the other one's the sequel to this game is based off the 4th movie. So it's just 3 and 4. That's kind of weird to say, because it's like basically the 1st and 2nd of its kind. Let's see. Yeah, so we can't go into there yet, because we need another platoon member, which we have yet to encounter. So we'll go this way and see what's up. So I mean, the goal of every level is just to wander level, collect flags. Oh gosh, it hurts. The goal of the level is just to run around, explore, and find flags, and then bring the flags to these thingies. And I mean, that's pretty much it. You'll beat the level then. So yeah, we'll see when I play the 4th one the similarities and differences. Basically, I feel this game is kind of, in relation to the 4th, to its sequel, is outdated a little bit. The sequel has a lot better feel to it. This game isn't bad by any means. I really like this game just as much as the 4th one. Sequel. God. I'm just going to refer to the 3rd and 4th. Sorry if that's confusing. Anyway, we get introduced to our 3rd team member, Keroro. sensing any pattern with the names. So we have Keroro now. Keroro is the arms specialist. So he'll be using guns and cannons and grenades and whatnot. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Keroro has an up B to throw grenades, which has a short arc, but it's good for, okay. It's good for, getting certain enemies, or, hitting certain targets. The only thing is that its friendly fire is off your grenades, so be careful with that. So all of your characters play, see, I'm not able to shoot down. Even if I jump and press down, I'm not able to shoot. So I'd have to use a grenade at this point. Uh-oh. There we go. So all the characters are very fun to play as. Would I say that any one is better than the other? No. Everyone really does have their strengths and weaknesses. I couldn't really recommend one over the other. Great, that was not a waste of time at all. Alright, so you see in this stage we have to get 4 flags. So later on in the game, you'll be able to get, let me try something. No, okay. You'll be able to get certain power-ups. Like basically like super special moves, and that will appear on the bottom screen for you to, use, and that in the bottom right corner of the right screen, you'll see the these things are annoying. They drop down from the ceiling when you're under them. In the bottom right corner of the right screen, there's that little circle with the line through it. That's where your specials will be. The specials are more just flashy. The game isn't really that difficult, so you won't really be relying on specials or anything like that. So probably after this episode, I'll keep it around the bottom screen, that is. I'll keep the bottom screen around for right now. Oh no. I'll keep the bottom screen around for right now, just for this first episode, but afterwards I'm pretty much just going to keep it at the top screen. And occasionally maybe I'll show the specials later on in the game. The more they're just flashy, they are useful, but once again the game isn't really that hard enough to have to use anything. Anyway, as I was saying before with the grenades, see at this, there's be no way for me to hit that, so you have to use a grenade, and that'll activate the lift. And do we have a flag? No. Great. Great. I hope we... Uh-oh. We have to go back and get a flag. I messed up. Oh no, this is bad. I have 1 heart. I haven't found any flags. I need a flag. Dun, dun, dun. This music is the exact same for every level. I'm guessing it's just because it's like tutorial levels. I mean, these are basically tutorial levels, just showing you how to use your characters. The levels will get longer and more complex as we go on. Did we just miss the flag completely? I have no clue where the flag is. Oh. Duh. Remember that one lift that I didn't take? Well, it was the most important lift in the entire game, apparently. Anyway, let's... Oh, look at that. Ooh, baby, a triple! Alright. So Tamama is my second favorite character. The fourth member in the platoon is my first favorite character of the show, and I guess of the games. Are you kidding me? Where did you begin me? Okay. Death by my own grenade. I've been betrayed by my brethren. And that's why you should never trust artillery. Those who throw grenades in glass houses break stones. That's how the saying goes, I'm pretty sure. Those in glass houses shouldn't cast grenades. That's the saying. That's the wise old saying. What are you doing? Stop that. There we go. I'm glad the enemy didn't take 2 hits to kill, or else it would have jumped right into me and I would have died. It's really funny playing a game and listening to its music. For me, because I love video game music. It's like that's pretty much the only music I listen to. I listen to video game music, video game soundtrack, and then like jazz covers of video game soundtracks. That's pretty much my entire thing. Oh no. But the thing is, when I play a game, I don't listen to its music. I always like play a game and watch like a YouTube video or something, and then I later on like go and get the what's it called? Get the soundtrack of the game and listen to that just by itself. So I never listen to the music along with the game. I always just listen to the soundtrack of the game independently. So you see, Keroro could not. I'm trying to say. Oh look, I need to switch to Keroro. Keroro couldn't hit those enemies with the shield. Oh, come on, really? Keroro couldn't hit those enemies with the shield with his gun, but Tamama was able to just punch past them. Oh, come on. I can do this. I believe in myself. This is gonna be... Are you kidding me? This is gonna be a long episode. Because I wanted to show off all the characters. Also, just not good at this game. Can I not? There we go. I wasn't supposed to use a grenade there. There we go. Hooray for collectibles! I'm not going for 100% or anything. I'm purely just playing the game to show it off. And I died again. Luckily, flags are checkpoints. So, we're all good. Also, I suck at this game. Oh man. Wow, really? That seems kind of... The thing has no weaknesses. Oh, I guess the grenade, I was like, how are you supposed to kill it? Let's see. I need a jazz cover of this one song. Wow! Alright, that's low blow. Just spawning them right over your head, and they just immediately drop onto you. Alright, gotta use those grenades. I guess... Yeah, whatever this food is, that's Keroro's. Let's see. Do I need to stay with Keroro then? Let's see what she has to say. Nothing of interest. Oh, I guess I could do this. Hooray for problem solving. Shabam. And now we go this. Worth it. Alright, there you go. And that's how you become pro at this game. And by pro, I mean not pro at all. I need Keroro. So I'm gonna go back and get Keroro. Alright guys, I hope you're ready for an hour-long episode. Oh man, I keep losing all my health. After I said repeatedly this is not a hard game, I immediately suck. There we go. We're almost done with this stage though. We'll move on to my favorite character. And then pretty much everyone's least favorite character. Everyone's least favorite character in the show, I should say. Since no one in the show likes this character. This is the portal to another dimension. What a great trip. Wait, what is a boss battle? Alright, let's see what's gonna go on. Okay, here's Viper. Viper is also another alien. They mentioned so Keroro's race of aliens is a Keropon? Kerons. Kerons? Keropons. They're from the planet Keron. And their lifelong mortal enemy is vipers. Oh man, this is dangerous. I think the only difficult part about this game would be the bosses, and not even like this boss in particular, just other bosses in the game. And then if you're like lost in a level or not sure where to go, I suppose that could be pretty dangerous as well. Anyway, we're almost done. There we go. Kururu. Kururu, or Kululu, as he was officially renamed, because L and R are basically the same in Japanese. Kululu. Kururu. He is an interesting character. He uses these, like, psychic waves to attack. And then he can also float, so he can go, like, longer distances. So he's a very interesting character to play. Basically, on, like, on any stages I'm not using Tamama, I'll probably be using Kururu. Oh, can I just... No. Alright, let's see this. We got this. And jump! Am I missing something? What? There we go. I don't know why I had so much trouble with that. Anyway, if we can get some enemies soon, then I can show you what like the psychic wave things do. There we go. So basically, it stuns them. It's a stun ray. Also, what you can do, no, you can't do it in this game. Alright, in the sequel to this game, once you stun enemies, you can actually hang from them. And that's a pretty big mechanic in that game. Because you can use them as, like, ladders. That's what Kulu's gameplay is. going long distances and then using his like stun ray, I guess I'll call it, to oh gosh, that was a bad idea. To stun enemies and use them as like stepping stones. Keroro is the sergeant major of the team, of the platoon. So technically, he is a higher rank than Keroro, but for whatever reason, he still lets Keroro be the leader of the platoon. Probably because he just doesn't want the responsibility. Keroro is a very lazy person. Also, he's insane. And there's another mechanic. You can't stun robots. You can only stun aliens. Which, if you didn't realize, what we've been fighting so far are aliens. I don't remember what these things are, but the yellow ones that look like octopus? Octopods? Are octopods? They are octopods, or space octopuses. Octopi, octopeople. Hooray for platforming. No, trust me guys, I'm super good at platforming. Pretty much the only games I play are RPGs and platformers. So, I mean, I hope I'm good at one of them at least. But looking back at my history of games on this channel, perhaps that's not the case. So these gears are doing pretty much what you're seeing them do. That's really it. You stun them and you jump on them and they'll just send you flying in whatever direction you go. These are little like, mid-air boosts. Oh, there's a thing up there. I gotta go get it. I gotta go get the gunpla. Is it a gunpla? It might just be a book. Keroro likes to build gunpla, and which is just basically Gundam, and then read manga. Same. He's a very expressive character. Fun fact about Keroro is that he used to be blue. His favorite food is curry, and so he used to be blue, and then he made a big vat of yellow curry, and he fell into it, and that's how he dyed himself yellow. So remember, if you love your food, just bathe in it. I mean, what's my favorite food? Sushi? Can you bathe in sushi? Oh man, I would bathe in french fries though. Oh, that'd be awesome. Just swim around and eat. Oh, I thought Kama would be able to take them out in one hit, but he did not. So yeah, the game is loosely following, loosely? I'm not sure how closely it is, I can't vouch for that. Is following the story of the third game. Can I break these? Yeah, okay. Of the third movie. Which basically the main characters like go to this thing in the middle of the forest, ruins, temple, and they find a crystal, and then it turns into evil Keroro who tries to take over the world, but is actually good at doing it. And they have to fight him, just to try to save the world, so that they can take over the world instead of him. Ooh, Keroro Sotro. Yeah, look at that curry. So see, his food is curry. Everyone has a special food. And we're halfway through Keroro's level. I am... Oh, great, the shield guys. Shield guys! Not a fan. Not a fan. I need not Kururu. I guess you can see who you need by looking at the food bubble. The food bubble. That's such a weird thing. Kiruro's food bubble is whoa, what the what? What is that? Kiruro's food bubble is sweet potato on a stick. It's an odd anime. I can't really explain it. I'll do my best to explain these characters, but I mean, if you don't know the setting, then it's just kind of weird. Let's see, can I do this? Wow, that was not even close. I was trying to throw a grenade. I guess I can just shoot. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why I just didn't do it in the first place. Both doors are open, and we're going through. Doesn't really tell us what character to turn into. So I'm gonna go back into Keroro. I'm gonna switch back and forth. Alright, so now I have a boss battle. So that's how it's gonna be. Ooh, okay, that's like Nyororo, I believe it's called. So it's very important, as you know, they're frogs. Oh, I should have been Keroro at this part. It's very important as frogs for them to like stay humid. What Nyororo likes to do is suck all the humidity out of the Kerons. Uh-oh. Oh no. It's just suck all the humidity out of them, which basically kills them. And so this Nyororo is one of the grand enemies of the show. It's a comic enemy, but it's there we go. I was like, please go away. Uh-oh, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, there we go. Basically, if there's a lot of that was a bad idea. If there's a lot of humidity in one place, it'll summon a Nyororo. And then, you know, it will suck the frogs dry, the Kerons dry, and they won't be able to do much as just like a thin sheet of paper. And the only way to really recover from it is to, you know, rehumidify, which will just summon more Nyororos. So they're a little bit more of a threat than it appears. That was a cool boss battle. I actually did not remember that one. And we get to the 5th and last character of the platoon. Oh, no we don't. I guess we'll just play as Keroro. Is he actually unlocked? No. Alright, I guess we just won't have the last character. Let's see, I guess we need Keroro for this? I was thinking that we're gonna get the last character, but I guess we're not. If that's the case, I'm going to end it off here. Thank you for watching that very long episode, and I'll see you guys next episode.